Hello guys, my name is Georg and I'm a painter. I've been a painter for, I'm 40, soon 41 years old. Can you believe that? Started painting what, early 20s, something like this. And I'm from Iceland and currently live in Oslo for the last 6 years. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm also the founder of Studio Instruments and the one who builds all these weird application or artist related Wax and Pigment, which is an artist oil bar calculator, and painting mirror, which is basically just a mirror on steroids which you can have in your pocket to check your values, grayscale, flip the canvas, all this stuff which I have learned since last 20 years something. So everything I built is kind of it's not kind of, it is exactly, you know, based on my studio practice and things which I have, you know, bumped into. So these are all pigment, or this is oil bars. This is all oil bars in all kind of different shape. I'm such a messy guy, you know. I'm like, I guess it's my ADHD, I'm not sure. But this haven't got any better for the last 20 years. I just always been like this. Can't help it. But underneath are very beautiful colors. And I think this one is actually, let me see, not that one. Let's take another, let's take a green one here. It's a bit green. This one. And these are all like oil bars, which I made myself. And that's why I made Wax and Pigment, because a lot of artist friends were asking me, how do you make those? They're really good and they're soft and they're creamy and they work. And so I thought, hey, I will make them like everyone. But I made actually a nerdy oil bar pigment weirdo app. But for me, it works amazingly. So here basically, if I would take if I just show you now what I am using here. See, look how smudgy it is, because it's just really good ingredients under, and it just works like it's just beautiful. And it's really nice to work with these guys. I really recommend it. Either you go and buy it, you know, I warn you, they are fairly expensive, so I don't buy them anymore. I only create exactly the colors I want from dry pigments. And these are also becomes like colors which you can't buy in a store. And that is also very like nice, because there you can kind of create your own palette, which no other artist is really using, because it's your mix. And for example, it's a bit of a promo, you have to just bear with me. But in the app, it's not only a calculator, it's like one place to like gather and save all your recipes. And I will not dig into your recipes, it's private, it's local basically. And you can sync it to the cloud if you want. But at least nobody is going to be spying on you and rob those beautiful recipes you make. This is all going to be yours, and you can print it out as a booklet, just all your pigments. That's quite cool, right? It's quite cool. And I think that is actually much more personal and unique than just go to the store like everybody else and buy your oil sticks, you know. But at the same time, you know, when people have, for example, a lot of money, let's say, they prefer very often to pay for it because there they get time, and time is money in a way. You know, it's time with your family, time for taking care of your health, so on and so on. So they prefer to pay very often somebody else to do it, so they can focus on, you know, something more important to them. And maybe that is oil bars for you. So then that is that. But this, I'm just doing this kind of smudgy experimental painting, and just trying those guys out. And I have always been like a big fan of just kind of scribbles and stuff, you know. My style is very broad, I would say. Very broad. It depends on the day, you know. But sure. I have always been a big fan of just something like really rough and very raw in a way, not really rough, but raw. You know, white canvas where the material can just kind of do its part without trying to be something else than it is. Which is just colors and textures, and sure, it's up to you to make like the composition and get things together, you know. But in the next video, because I kind of started this one, I will continue. In the next video. So follow and subscribe, and see you next time.